Welcome back to SquareMax Customs. This week we're working on Rustella, our 1957 Chevy Wagon. She's a rusty, crusty mess, and she's been sitting for most of her life, but she's an old school hot rod that deserves to be brought back to life. Now remember, I'm no body shop, no body man, and no fabricator. I'm a backyard man just like the rest of you, or girl, woman, whatever. What I'm trying to say is you too could do what I'm doing. So on the previous episodes, we dragged this thing out, we got her running, we gave her a bath, and we cleaned her up. We also rebuilt on the bottom of this fender so the door opens and closes. Don't worry, there's a lot of rust still left to do. We got rid of the rusty, crusty drip rails that were just falling off and not usable no more. We also rebuilt the top of the channel here for the window and the bottom of the window channel. The back of the roof, well, you know, go watch the episodes. It was gone. Now, it's not perfect. We still got to do some filler work and stuff, but, well, it also wasn't here in the other videos. So, on this episode, we're going to work on the bottom of this channel, because I would love to get these windows back in. We also have to fix this rear hatch because, well, it's sort of, to be honest with you, we should replace the rear hatch. But when you don't have replacement parts, well, you gotta use what you got. She's like a salt shaker right now, and she's just filled with rust. So I don't want any of you to get mad at me, but look, I got a replacement panel, aftermarket, and well, we all know how aftermarket replacement panels work. They don't quite fit right. So this one's, I don't know, I think the old pressed die thing they used was way off, but what I'm trying to say is we'll massage this aftermarket panel and we'll make it fit here perfect, and we'll watch yourself so you don't slice your finger open, and that's what we're gonna do. Well, I think all that holds this back window in are 4 of these little clips that just sort of pop in. Well, 3 of them because one's rusted off. So let me pull the other 2 and maybe the window will just fall out. I don't know. Look though, watch. That's all I did. Here, I'll bring you in closer and see this one. I was pretty freaking amazed. I mean, obviously it worked. It's been in there since 57. Watch, boop. And then you just, that's it. And that holds the freaking window in. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. So is the window gonna come out nicely now, or it's probably stuck in there from 50 years of. Let's lay some old sweaters down to try to catch the window. Oh, it's moving. Just go easy. So I'm taking the window out because, well, it's all rusted up here. If it was only the bottom, we'd just fix that, but I got a hammer, but I don't really want to use it. There it goes. Just last time it was painted with it in, so the paint's also acting like a woo-hoo. Woo. Oh, I thought I cracked it for a minute. What are you guys looking at? My head or the window? Jeez. Oh, I thought I cracked it. It wasn't too bad, huh? I mean, it's tight in there, but I'm assuming the gasket is old and swelled and yeah, we're gonna call that a win. Well, we had to pull out the old CAD program, and I know it's a little outdated and we had to use a pre-programmed piece, but I think it came out okay. To start with, we still gotta, you know, massage it and put some bends in it. And I know you're like, why is that? That's not right. What's that? Well, I'm gonna bend that. That way it's got a little lip to cover up these holes down here. I think. We'll find out when we start to work on it. And we'll bend this around, and somewhere up here we'll roll it. At least that's the plan. I think to start with, we want to put a little roll in this for the top of it. Now, if you don't have a roller, you can just use a metal pipe or something. And just put a little pressure on it. You don't have to do it like this. Or look around. I'm sure you got something out there you can beat it on, right? I don't know if I'm doing this right. It'll just give us a little roll, and then we'll bend it. Yes. Then we'll go over here, and if you don't have this, you can just clamp a 2x4 or a piece of angle iron to a freaking table or something, and you can bend it up that way. Trust me, you can. I did it for years like that. Just got to think about what side you want to bend it on and where you want to roll it. So this one I know is straight from when we did the cardboard. And I think we need to go 90-ish. This one's not straight, so we're gonna have to bend that one up with a pair of pliers or a little chisel or something. The only downfall to this brake is it puts a really sharp bend on it. Well, what do you think, huh? That piece came out pretty good, right? I don't ever know how the camera actually picks up these pieces. So, recommendation, don't do what I do and maybe sand your piece of metal before you bend it up, because it's way harder to sand the paint off it afterwards. I gotta cut all this rusted, nasty stuff out. And then, well, look. It's like a cap, fits right down on there. That'll look good, yeah? And it won't be all shot. I'm gonna spray some of that in there to help hopefully like coat the inside of this the best I can to maybe help it from not rusting out anymore. This side's not that bad. There's one like little pinhole. We're gonna pretend we didn't see that and it'll be fine. Well, we'll cover it, but I'm not gonna go down there and cut that whole side out for that. So hopefully I got this piece so it bends down and around, so we'll re-weld all that. I'm not gonna attempt to pull that little piece off because, well, it don't sound like it's gonna be good. It sounds like that whole thing's just gonna come apart, so we're not doing that. And this piece didn't want to come off, so that's fine. We're not worried about that. But I'll get this cut out, get it all sprayed in there to hopefully prevent it from rusting fast and slow it down a little bit, because that's all we're doing, is we're slowing the rust that's already there down, maybe. Because this thing's rusted from the inside out and outside in. Like, it's not bad. You see, there's good metal here and there. We'll get it, is what I'm trying to say. Just stick with me. Well, look, we got her all tacked up on there. I just got to flappy disc her off a little bit, make the welds look a little better, and then we'll put some fiberglass over all the welds. And, well, it's time to make some patches for this side. She's got a lot of holes and a lot of... Look at this. So I'm going to get the vacuum. Oh, can we see down in there? It's just a big old pocket to collect dirt, rust, and bugs and whatever else. So I'm going to try to shove this thing down in there. And we'll try to vacuum as much out as we can. Because, well, this wheel well, inner wheel well back here is, well, it's there. It's good. That side's gone. When we're all done with this, after we're done doing all the patches and getting her back together, then I plan to jack it up and go underneath it and scrape as much down as I can. And I don't know, I'll spray something under there, oil, undercoat, and we'll figure that out when the time comes. Hey, I want to thank everybody. We really appreciate y'all buying merch last week. We sold a bunch of shirts. We greatly appreciate everybody. I guess y'all really like the new stuff. And if you haven't seen the new shirts, go check it out, SquareMaxMerch.com. We appreciate it. Well, it's not perfect, but at least it's not all rusty now. We got one up here in that corner. I just patched them. They're not the best, but I mean, we're gonna put filler on it and nobody will know. Hey, I think there's like lead or something back here. Can you see it? I don't know. I started welding and it like started melting. It was pretty weird, so I just I stopped. This is our last piece we got to make. I think we'll make this in 2-3 pieces. I don't know. We'll bend that one up, and then we're gonna mix up some fiberglass filler and put it over all the welds, and yeah, we'll start sculpting and maybe making this side look like this side. I mean, it ain't gotta be perfect. You can't look at both sides at the same time, so as long as it's, you know, halfway okay. Plus, we got a piece of chrome that runs all the way around here, and we got a piece of chrome that runs all the way around here. So, I mean, a lot of it's hidden, and it can't be much worse than this. Don't worry, we'll get back to it. This side's got the same thing going on. So I'm gonna say there's probably rust that restarted underneath on the panel, and that's like a rust pocket, a rust jacket, however they want to say it. It happens on older cars, nothing to get upset about. It's gonna happen again even after we repaint this thing. It'll come back through and we'll have rust spots, but that's fine. It'll be naturally patinaing itself back to what it is. It'll look good is what I'm trying to say. Well, it'll match the chrome because we'll never get all these dings and dents out of the chrome. I'm not buying no chrome. And we'll never get all the pitting and, you know, nastiness out of this stuff. We'll clean it the best we can, but we're not gonna, I'm not replacing it is what I'm trying to say. All right, back to work. we got our piece all bent up. It's all welded in there. We covered all the welds with some fiberglass. Let that cure. We did the same thing over here to these ones. It don't look bad. I mean, this is only the first layer. We gotta knock it down a little bit and, you know, fix on it is what I'm saying. We'll put a few more layers on it. Is it the right way? Hey, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. You know, it's not your car, is it? Oh, I got all these spots covered. Don't look at that. That's a little ugly, but I mean, what are you gonna do? It was a big spot that we freaking patched in there. Don't forget, we got 4 new shirts. SquareMaxMerch.com. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. We got Rustella on a shirt. We got Rustina on a shirt. And we got Maxine on a shirt. All cartoonized with some crazy freaking dude driving them. Go check them out. So we're gonna try out this new Bondo that I found. USC Special White. Why did we go with this brand? Well, because it was $38 shipped to my door off of eBay. So it was the cheapest stuff I could find for a gallon is what I'm trying to say. Do I know if it's any good? No. Is it gonna do the same thing as all the other stuff? Probably. Will it lay as smooth as expensive Bonder? Probably not. Will it be fine? Yes. We'll just sand it till it's smooth. It's okay, don't worry about it. So my can came a little messed up, unfortunately, but oh, it's like pink or purple. That's a little different. That'll be fine. Oh, it looks nice and smooth. Well, I'll let you know how it is after I lay some of it on there and sand some of it off. But like I said, it was 40 bucks, under 40 bucks. Shipped to my door for a gallon. Well, I think they sell it like 0.8 or something like that of a gallon, whatever, however you figure that math out. But what I'm trying to say is it was cheap. So we're gonna use it. You watch, this cheap Bondo's really good. You don't know. Okay, it's not Bondo, it would be body filler. Bondo is a brand. I'm sorry to all you people that just typed in the comments, delete that. Okay? I know Bondo's a brand. It's just, you know, when you say Bondo, 90% of people just instantly think body filler. So. All right, I know it's not perfect and I know it's not finished. I'm just, you know, I'm starting to run out of time this week, so I gotta wrap it up. But I mean, it was all rotted out. That looks way better, and it's solid now. There's still some more filler work, just like the rest of it, like a final layer on the whole thing, if you know what I'm trying to say. But that's sweet, right? So let's look over here. It's not good, it's not bad. What I'm trying to say is, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. You know, when we're driving by you at 55 miles an hour, you're not gonna notice that it's got little not so perfect bodywork. Plus, I've told y'all, there's a chrome strip that goes around there and a chrome strip that goes at the top. So, with that being said, look it, we can put a window back in here and it's all freaking solid now. So, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Like I said, we got some final finish work to do, but we'll do that once we get all the rest of the rust on this car fixed, which is a lot, but that's fine. All right, I got a few more things I want to try to do this week before I run completely out of time, and I got to make time to edit the video. You know, I got to have time to edit it. I can't just throw 200 clips up there and let you guys watch through that. And girls and the government, you know, they're always watching us. They are, and they're listening, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. They're just that's their job. Would you look at that? It's like it never happened. Now, we still got a ton of work, but I mean, it's not all rusted out, so that's pretty freaking cool, huh? Yeah, perfect color match. Got it at Walmart. I used a flat white. I know the roof was a glossy white. It'll be fine. Don't look that high. Look down here. Look from this angle. It looks freaking good. So we got the hatch in here. I just dusted the whole hatch real quick. Now I know I'm gonna have to sand this back off, but look, I got so much more rust repair. Look at least that'll match the bottom of the fender, so it'll be fine. I got a lot more rust repair to do, so in the meantime, at least, you know, it ain't in the primer color, and it looks better is what I'm saying. At least I think it looks better. I had to do it, I'm trying to tell you. So do you think the glass is gonna fit back in? Boy, am I hoping the glass fits back in. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping this glass fits back in, because that would suck, huh? We go to slide it back in, we got something like 1/8 of an inch off and the glass don't fit. That's fine. That's what a grinder and a hammer is for. Don't you worry about that. We will make it fit. Plus, one of these windows are already cracked, so it's not a big deal. Now we'll disassemble this whole thing later when the car is all rust-free, rustless, less rusty, and we decide it's time to paint. Then, you know, we'll pull all the dang windows and everything back out then. So don't get your panties in a bunch, because I'm putting glass back in this thing and I just rattle bombed it green and white. It's fine is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not your car, is it? No, I didn't think so. All right, back to work. So it's a really weird design how the window's held in. It's just held in with these little metal clips, 4 of them. Well, unfortunately, this one's rotted out. So I thought I could just drill a hole through the center of it, but that's some crazy hardened like spring steel. Look, that's a self-tapper and it literally melted the end right off of it. Yeah, pretty freaking crazy. Yeah, I thought so. So I came up with an alternative solution. We got 3 good ones, so it should be fine. You know, this was rotted to begin with. And I can't wait to do this again and actually put new rubber gaskets in, because wow, this old crusty rubber gasket that's only 3/4 of the way there fought me the whole time. So this thing literally snaps in like this, and then you would take a screwdriver, well, I don't know, there's probably a special tool, but us backyard rednecks, we'd take a screwdriver and bloop, plop it in there. But like I said, this one's a no-go because, well, it's broken, it's rotted. So we're gonna try to jam it in there and then use this big old screwdriver. And because I can't drill through the bracket, I'm just gonna drill a hole through the freaking hatch. And pressure is what I'm trying to say. They're held in with pressure. There's no screws even holding them in. Yeah, it's crazy. So I figured the screw will hold pressure against it like the other ones. Yeah, it'll work is what I'm trying to tell you. It'll be fine, don't worry about it. Hardest thing is screwing it and holding it all at the same time. What? Freaking fabulous is what I'm trying to say. Look at it, one of them fit. That old gasket's horrible, it looks, ugh. But look at the windows in, and it's not all rotted out, so that's like a major plus. That's super cool. Super happy with that. Let's try these other windows, huh? Are you ready? Nah, me neither. Me neither. All right, we're running out of time. I gotta get these windows in. Oh, dang it. Y'all remember? All the little clips that hold these windows in are completely rotted out. Like, I think we had a piece like this long, and it used to go this long. So, with that being said, we're probably gonna have to build the whole thing. All right, let me go see what we got. We'll figure it out. Well, we got the hatch back on, so that's cool, and it opens, closes, and it clears. But we got a little dilemma. So there's supposed to be little brackets in here, and I'm guessing up here. But as y'all remember, this wasn't here, none of it. It was gone. Like, I don't even know how the windows even held in there. And this side was pretty much the same way. There was a little bit left to the bottom, but there was nothing left to the top. Well, what I'm trying to get at, with that being said, I only have like 3/4 of one of the brackets that hold the side windows in. Yeah, it'll be fine though. I'm not sure what to do exactly. We'll probably cut this here and get rid of that rusty section, and well, at least we have a little section to hold the one window in, maybe. Or maybe we'll just throw the whole thing away and we'll build something. I went on the old interwebs and well, I don't know what this piece is called, and I can't freaking find it. I did find, however, these little clips that hold the back window in, anywhere from $40 to $70. Yeah, for 4 little clips. So we won't be replacing them. That's what I'm trying to let you all know. They're fine though. 3 of them are good, and one has a screw through it. The one with the screw through it feels the safest to me, but that's fine. So what I'm trying to get at is this ain't gonna work for us. Well, it will. It'll work on the bottom of the one window. What holds the top of these windows in? Why don't y'all put it in the comments? I think you can go over to my community section on YouTube now, and you all can post pictures of your vehicles if you want, or maybe a picture of this clip. Well, you know what, I guess it don't matter. I don't need a picture of the clip, because by the end of this video, this window will be in the wagon and you'll be watching it. So okay, I don't need a picture of the clip, but you guys can go post pictures of your truck if you want. Well, what do you think? We got a transformation this week, huh? Look at the back glass is back in. That's so freaking cool. It's not perfect, but I mean, it's perfect for us. We're happy. What do you think, baby?
That looks awesome.
See? Wife's happy, so that's all that matters. Did you guys see the brackets we built? They came out pretty good. Tiny dog thinks she's going for a ride. Plus the storm's coming. She's our big bad guard dog until the thunder comes. So I just bent up some brackets. It worked pretty good. Pretty much almost the same design they had. Now I'm gonna have to build a little kickoff for when we put the garnish molding, I think it's called, back on for those screws, because I'll show you in a minute. And up here, I just built a little L channel. I don't know what was up there to begin with. So I guess I'll deal with that when I go to put that garnish molding back on. If I have to design something different, we'll figure it out then. You staying in there? Are you safe in there? The storm, you're not gonna... But look it's got glass in it. We can roll it back outside and it's not gonna get soaking wet on the inside. Hey, I was looking at these gaskets and they got a little lip just like this back window gasket does. See how this has got the lip? But it was installed just like this, folded down, squished together and siliconed. So I believe the lip should probably go on the top of that, like it is back here. But it's not like that. I put it back together how I pretty much took it apart. So with that being said, when we go to paint this and we get the regular gaskets, we'll figure out how to put it on there the right way. I gotta talk fast because, well, it's raining outside and it's gonna get really loud and we're not gonna be able to talk on camera. I'm also out of time this week is what I'm trying to tell you all. So I appreciate y'all watching. Hey, check this out. Yeah, Rustella on a shirt. How cool is that? So this is a graphic tee. You can get a shop tee. A shop tee will have Rustella on the back and a little logo right here. And you can get them in white or black. Head on over to SquareMaxMerch.com to check out all the new shirts and our old inventory. We really appreciate y'all, whether you buy something or just watch. Don't forget to smash that like button. See y'all next week. Peace. Love ya.